What if I told you that 97% of your money doesn't actually exist? Not in a vault, not in cash, not anywhere physical. It's an illusion, a trick, a system designed to keep you working. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. In the next 7 minutes, I'll show you proof. And more importantly, how rich people use this illusion to get richer while you stay broke. Let's begin. Let's start with a simple question. You have $10,000 in your bank account. Where is it? Most people think it's sitting in a vault somewhere. Safe, protected, real, wrong. Your bank doesn't have your money. In fact, they're legally required to keep only 3% of it. That's $300 out of your $10,000. So where's the other $9,700? It doesn't exist. It's just numbers on a screen, digital entries in a database. But here's where it gets crazy. Your bank takes your $10,000 deposit and lends out $90,000 based on it. This is called fractional reserve banking, and it's been the system since 1694, when the Bank of England figured out this trick. 97% of all money in the global economy is created this way, out of thin air, not backed by gold, not backed by anything, just created. Now, this wasn't always the case. For most of human history, money was backed by something real: gold, silver, tangible assets. If you had $100 bill, you could walk into a bank and exchange it for actual gold. This kept governments honest. They couldn't just print unlimited money. But in 1971, everything changed. President Nixon ended the gold standard. With one decision, he severed the link between money and anything real. Why? Because the U.S. was printing too much money to fund wars and spending. Other countries started demanding their gold back. The U.S. didn't have enough. So they did what governments always do when they run out of money. They changed the rules. Now the dollar isn't backed by gold. It's backed by trust, belief, thin air. This is called fiat currency. Money by decree. It has value because the government says so. And here's the kicker. Every major currency on earth works this way now. The pound, the euro, the yen, all illusions. Okay, you might be thinking. So money is fake. So what? Here's why it matters to your wallet. When money is just numbers on a screen, governments can create as much as they want. And they do, every single year. In 2020 alone, the US printed 40% of all dollars ever created. In 1 year. This is called inflation. But it's really a hidden tax. Your $10,000 doesn't disappear from your bank account. But its purchasing power does. What cost $100 in the year 2000 now costs $180. Your money lost 44% of its value. And it's accelerating. Meanwhile, your salary goes up 2 to 3% per year. Inflation, 5 to 7%. You're getting poorer every single year, even if your paycheck increases. This is the illusion, the treadmill, the trap. You work harder, you save more, but you're always falling behind, and it's by design. Now here's where it gets interesting. Rich people know all of this, and they use it to get richer. See, when money is an illusion, the game changes. Poor people save cash. Rich people borrow cash. Why? Because cash loses value every year, but debt stays the same. Let me explain. If you borrow $100,000 at 3% interest today, in 10 years you still owe $100,000. But because of inflation, that $100,000 is only worth $70,000 in today's dollars. Inflation just paid off 30% of your debt for you. Rich people figured this out decades ago. They borrow millions at low interest rates. Then they buy assets, real estate, stocks, businesses, things that go up with inflation. So while your savings lose value, their assets gain value, and their debt shrinks. This is why the wealth gap keeps growing. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's understanding the money illusion. The system is designed to extract wealth from savers and give it to borrowers, from workers to owners, from you to them, unless you understand the game. So what do you do with this information? 3 things. 1. Stop holding large amounts of cash. Cash is trash. In an inflationary system, keep enough for emergencies, 3 to 6 months of expenses. That's it. 2. Buy assets that appreciate with inflation. Real estate, stocks, index funds, even gold and Bitcoin. Things that gain value as the dollar loses it. 3. Use debt intelligently. Not for cars, not for TVs, not for liabilities, for assets that generate cash flow, rental properties, businesses. Let inflation work for you, not against you. The money illusion isn't going away. The system won't change. But you can change how you play the game. Stop being a pawn. Become a player. If this opened your eyes, subscribe. I break down money truths like this every week. Next video. How the ultra-rich use offshore tax havens to pay 0% tax. Legally. See you there.